call us Limp Bizkit the way we're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Welcome back to the Second Short Podcast, where the entire playbook is open. I'm Josiah.
I'm Jacob.
Eli. And that was unique. My name's Hayden.
And for those of you who like to listen to audio only, the link for the Spotify will be in the description.
All right, we're back to Tuesdays. Welcome back, Josie. Welcome back, Eli. And we're going to get right into it because Eli has to leave soon. We need the special teams moment of the week. And Eli, you kind of teased.
You don't want it.
Oof.
Oh.
I know what it is. See, that's... Yeah, okay.
All right, but
I mean, it's the definition of a special teams play of the week. It wasn't like totally good, but like
But it was half on accident.
it was the
half
play that
accident.
changed the game like so much.
I like your take.
Kaleb Johnson threw the hands. I thought it hit him honestly on like first look, and I was like, why isn't he going for it? Because if not, I'd been like, oh,
The new
it
rule doesn't matter,
might
apparently.
roll through.
Yeah.
But I thought it hit him, and it was gonna end up being like a safety. And it ended up not hitting him, but it doesn't matter because if the ball lands in the end zone, it didn't roll out of the end zone. That ball's live. Seahawks pick it up. Learning moment for the kid. Feel bad for him. And I like to choose, big punts that land at the one, or like a 70-yard movement punt. 65. Brandon Aubrey's field goal was up there. But if it's such a game-changing play, again, it sucks that it's more of a negative than a positive. But do you see more teams start to squiv it? All the players are now going to know that they have to pick it up, obviously. But if it goes through a guy's hand, that guy's got to run for it. If it touched his hand, that probably would have been a safety, even if he did go after it. So special teams play of the week. You obviously, me and Hayden always talk about Danny Smith. Love the guy, but bad luck. People were crapping on the
this is
Steelers
not on
special
Danny
teams.
Smith. Know the damn rules.
You
This is ridiculous.
You got to coach your players to know the rules.
And people were crapping on
You
Danny
can't coach
Smith on
idiots.
Twitter.
I don't know what to like.
Caught him from the team.
I don't know
We're
why
calling
he
for
was
Kaleb
a
Johnson's head.
Yeah, why was he a third round pick? It was stupid. You're telling
He's a big
Why is he a returner too? He's like
Exactly.
Well, yeah, with the new kickoff rule, having like some of like a bruiser back there can help sometimes because like they can just go.
Put Jalen Warren back there. Put Kenneth Gainwell back there. There's two other running backs. Put a receiver back there.
After that.
Like-
Well, they benched him
Yeah.
today.
Like-
Put
the very
Jabril
next play.
Peppers. Let's go back to the
Yeah,
Michigan days. Like there's so many.
He's a
Yeah,
little
I seen
thick.
Kaleb
Right?
Johnson.
He really
stashed
should not
in
have been a
my leagues
third round
right now
pick.
to, like,
I
protect
wasn't a
him.
fan of it before. Drafting him in the third round was a joke. There was not a running back on the
Sure.
third round that should have been picked there. If you want a running back, you pick one earlier, you go grab one of the Ohio State guys, an RJ Harvey, or you wait later. Ollie Gordon, he was a Doak Walker Award winner. He goes in like the 7th round. I'm taking that. Miami, as bad as they are, they hit on 2 late round draft picks with Quinn Ewers and Ollie Gordon. Why? Because they were good college. Caleb Johnson being picked in the 3rd round was so stupid, and his only time seeing the field is going to be on a kick return, which, like Eli said,
Maybe
it's
not.
not even like this is a scat back kick return. He's not the physique. Yeah, stupid, terrible draft pick. He's going to be gone. He's not going to be even with the team throughout the rookie deal.
That's crazy.
So
He's not.
overreaction of week
He's
two.
not.
Here's my thing about this play
that's bad luck.
specifically. It's like,
That
this
was
is the play
huge.
that people are going to point at in this game and be like, oh, it was a game-changing play. There were 2 plays that were unequivocally, undeniably worse than
Red
that.
zone interception.
No, not even the interception. Calvin Austin running the wrong route and stopping Pat Freiermuth from catching a touchdown pass and batting it
Well,
to the
That's
defender.
what. That's what.
That is it's the same play, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't
It wasn't
a
Rodgers'
Rodgers'
fault,
fault.
yeah.
It was that would have been a touchdown to Pat Freiermuth unequivocally. The fact that Calvin Austin ran the wrong route and then didn't even catch the ball, just like batted it in the air. And then the other one is on 3rd and 20, third and goal, third and goal from the 20, and they run the ball in a game-sealing situation, and
4th
you
and
let
1
them
on the
score.
50, they punted too,
Yeah,
right?
and you let them score a touchdown. If you watch Patrick Quinn on that play, the dude's feet are flat. He's standing there, barely moving. He could have made the tackle if he would have put an iota of effort into that play. Those are 2 plays that I think aren't going to be talked about that are worse, way worse than a rookie in his 2nd game in his career making a pivotal mistake.
Man, that Rodgers throw to Freiermuth that he dropped was so pretty down the sideline. That was
On the run.
ridiculous.
Okay, back to Caleb Johnson. Eli, you watched more Big Ten football than any of us, without a doubt. You're a freak. You watch reruns of Penn State less than 24 hours after they played, rather than watch live NFL football. So, what was Caleb Johnson so good? Because he had a good final year at Iowa. But please tell me his excellent trait, because I don't think there was one.
That's
He's not very...
His vision. His
Really?
ball carrier vision's good.
Yeah.
You said
It
it
is.
though.
Like, I will put that out there. It
Hayden
is
said
good.
what his best thing was. His best thing was that he was an Iowa running back.
Yeah.
No, he's like a thicker Le'Veon Bell.
No, he's not. Is
He's
that,
a
yeah,
lot
no.
faster than Le'Veon Bell too.
You
Number
could
one
even
rage
all that
baiter of the
sound.
pocket.
He had over
Yeah,
21 miles an
exactly.
hour last year in the regular season.
Yeah, see, Josie agrees.
But again, it's an Iowa running back. It's
I
almost.
bet if we
similar to
got
somebody's-
Najee Harris running in a straight line, we could
No.
get out there.
Najee
Yeah.
Harris can't hit 50
Najee
miles an
Harris-
hour. He can't hit 50
Najee Harris
miles
looks
an
like
hour.
Derrick Henry
Let's stop
compared
with
to
the
Caleb
let's stop
Johnson.
with the Najee.
Najee's
disrespect.
way better than Caleb
He's
Johnson
never not
ever
been a
will be.
1,000-yard rusher.
Najee's way better than Caleb Johnson ever
Yeah,
will
and
be.
Najee Harris didn't hit him 3.1 yards per carry.
Feed him. He's hungry.
Feed him.
He's
Yeah,
hungry.
He could get
I don't
on the
think he needs
field.
fed. Bro looks like me out
Run him into the ground.
The
That's-
Steelers' offense is featuring Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah,
that is
which
how
is
bad Caleb
insane.
Johnson is.
That's because-
Kenneth Gainwell
Says something
has
about
more
Jalen
touches
Warren.
than anybody on our team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson sucks. He's awful.
Bring back Benny. Snow, yeah.
But also, if you look at it,
Tree
name a
Archer.
running back on the Steelers roster that hasn't got hit behind the line of scrimmage on every single play. You can't.
Yeah, well.
They're having to dodge tackles like Najee Harris did about 3 yards behind the line of
If
scrimmage.
you use a third-round draft pick on a running back in 2025, and that running back is your third-string running back by a convincing margin, that is not a good
And
sign.
not
Let
like
him
a good
develop.
room.
No,
Or an
yeah.
amazing
Let him
room.
develop.
What about taking a left tackle that you put a right tackle for 3 years in the first round, trading up for him at pick 14?
Listen, your boy Omar Khan also drafted Troy Fatanu, and Troy Fatanu hasn't looked good either. No, he has not. So
He's played
I
2
mean,
games in his
no.
career. He's played 2
Everybody
games
wants
in
to
his
glaze
career.
Omar the
He's
con
played 2
artist.
games.
Bullshit,
Omar the
because
con artist.
Christian Gonzalez, yeah, he conned all of Pittsburgh. He's not conning the other GMs. Christian Gonzalez, he could have drafted him. I get it, the availability's not there, but he was an All-Pro last year. No Steelers draft picks have even sniffed an All-Pro. Brian Branch, oh, he was another All-Pro. Hey, we're not even going to sniff him. Xavier Watts, a guy that I loved. You loved Malachi Starks. 2 safeties. We're going to trade away Minkah Fitzpatrick, who get it. We get it. Wasn't having a good... No, you laugh, but
No,
I am
but-
so sick of
yeah.
the bullshit. Like, the Steelers' defense is elite. Overrated
Top
and
10.
overpaid each and every season.
What?
Each and every season.
Naples is loving this
I also-
episode.
I
It's
also
Chris
think that-
Boswell and TJ Watt against the NFL,
Yeah.
and that's going to carry us to 9 wins because we can't have a losing
And I
season.
think some of that is lack of scheme. Both your offensive and defensive scheme are from the 1970s. You are doing the same things that you were doing back in the 70s and expecting it to work.
Ain't broke,
50
don't fix
years
it.
ago.
The Steelers
55
lost
years
out
ago.
on Brian Flores, maybe the
88-1.
best defensive mind in the
88-1.
NFL, to
Yes.
keep Terrell Austin.
I'm aware.
Hey, you
But
gotta do
Terrell
that.
Austin, his best chance at a promotion was almost getting the Syracuse job a couple of years ago, and they chose him over Brian Flores.
But to be fair, he's a face of the defense. It's Tomlin's defense. He makes the defensive calls. It's Tomlin's
True.
defense.
True.
It's his scheme. It's his lack of
Creativity.
yes.
And it was
That-
probably a combination of Tomlin and the Rooney family not willing to pay up to keep Brian Flores, but it's ridiculous. So stupid.
Yeah.
special
That was
teams
my
play of the
special
week.
teams play of the week.
All right, Eli.
Skipped out on an almost record-breaking field goal.
I mean,
Field goal
Aubrey
kick.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's insane.
He's a
Yeah, I think,
machine.
although I think Boswell's better as a kicker, I think Aubrey's leg is the strongest in the
Yeah.
league, and I don't think that's really up for question.
Yeah.
Like that 64 would have been good from 73.
Do you
Like,
see
it was
Shoddy
not-
say that he was like, oh, I think his like target line's probably around 70 yards.
Yeah,
like that's
like-
hilarious.
And I don't think that's an over-exaggeration at
No.
all. Like I think,
I think
He
we'll
has the
probably see
strongest
him
leg.
attempt one this year.
well, they changed up the ball.
Especially
They let
at
him use
half.
any ball now, and so like
Yeah.
they're not having to kick these absolute rock-hard balls anymore.
Yeah.
Pause. But like they can do it with like
Wow.
with like a softer one. That
You know
flies
what? It's
better.
great. It's great that you
Shapes.
mentioned that because, despite some of these kickers being really good and being able to have that advantage, a lot of teams have struggled with kickers this year.
You say.
Like we've seen a lot
Yeah.
of teams cut kickers already. Teams struggle to make kicks. Like
Who just got benched?
Youngway Koo got benched for Parker Roma, who
Dude was
actually
on
made all his
fire.
kicks.
He was
He's
so
like-
So
I
Youngway
saw
Koo
him.
pretty much just lost his job.
He like chipped
Jake
out a 23
Moody-
yarder and was going
Jake
crazy.
Moody's with who
headbutting
now? The
guys.
Bears?
But wait, Youngway Koo can do backflips.
Youngway Koo's a good kicker.
I feel
Bring
like
him
there
to
was some
Cleveland.
racial undertones.
I want-
there.
I
No,
want-
there's a video of him. That's part of the reason he got the job with the Falcons is because he could do and like he did really well with the Falcons, but he got picked up by the Falcons because there was a video of him like doing a backflip as he kicked it through like
Well,
a 30-yard field goal.
I'd love for him to be in
Banana
Cleveland
ball.
because Schmitty boy ain't getting it done either. Let's get him up out of there.
Jake Booty. Just
Syracuse,
signed
how
Jake
many
Booty.
times
No,
can we
Jake-
reference Syracuse? I saw Rashad
Jake-
White go
Jake
down
Booty's-
last night, and I
Jake
said,
Booty's
Sean
on the
Tucker
Bears now or
season, here we go.
Did he
Bears
play?
or Vikings practice?
Just kick
Well,
return.
that's good.
Sean Tucker. Now there's a kick returner for you. Yeah, he fits the mold of a kick returner. Yeah,
I'm
On the
surprised you
defense
didn't mention the
side.
back-to-back kick returns in the Dolphins game.
Dolphins.
For
would be-
special teams play of the week.
he likes the kicking. He doesn't.
Oh,
to
yeah.
him,
I
that's
don't
a
want
negative.
I don't want the flashy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was negative on the.
Oh, negative or the
Yeah, he
back-to-back.
doesn't
on
like
the
it.
kickoffs, not the kick return.
That's the opposite of his target for this.
Yeah.
He wants to see someone get laid out. Hit stick.
No, I want to see
What?
I want to see a punt back spinning at the one specifically.
Corliss Waitman had like a 68-yard punt.
But he's a
All right, this
liability.
did get on me though. The
The one in
Seahawks
the end
Steelers
zone.
game, I was mad because I thought that why'd that dude like dive on it? I thought he almost missed it and it was going to be a safety. Why wouldn't you? There was no Steeler around. Stop yourself and pick up the football.
I'm sure they reviewed it, but like it
It
looked
looked-
like he got fully possession before he went
It
out
was
of bounds.
close. He like
Yeah,
popped
it
it,
was
up,
close.
but why wouldn't? There was nobody around. Like 6 Seahawks guys.
Yeah.
Stand there and
Because if
pick
he
up the ball.
bobbles
dude.
even for a split second, he's out of bounds.
Yeah, it's
like
a
he does
safety.
not recover that.
Yeah.
He must have gripped that thing immediately when he
And I'm
got
just like, yeah.
I have a hot take that I don't even know if I necessarily agree. So when we're in those situations with a safety or a touchdown for the defense, in this case the kicking team, I'm of the mindset, and
You
this
want
is
the touchdown.
yeah,
if you're
I'd
the
rather
other
give
team.
up the touchdown because then at that point you're giving up at most 8 points rather
opposed
than
to
giving
9.
up
It's
at
like
most
10.
9. Yeah, 10.
Then
And that's a terrible mindset because, it's a lot easier said than done to just score a touchdown. But I'd rather, all right, they scored, we're getting the ball back, let's go, than.
there used to be a stat. They used to say it on Madden a long time ago too. It's like if you score a special teams touchdown or a kick return touchdown, which I guess technically that was a kick return touchdown,
Like
the
86%.
percentage chance of you winning is like 86% or something in that game because of you getting the. And again, it's not really a kick return touchdown, but it was.
Yeah.
It was almost worse.
A touchdown
because
on special teams.
The
Yes.
Steelers lost the possession and the Seahawks scored.
Mhm.
It wasn't like the Seahawks. It was worse than a kick return, or worse than the Steelers.
Meanwhile, though, if it's a safety, then that happens, and then who knows, maybe they have a 10-minute drive, and
Yeah.
then the clock. So, I don't know. Eli, who won the week?
My winner of the week, I said it earlier before we started recording, is Jake Browning. The Bengals have a tough schedule coming up. It's going to be tough for him, but I looked it up. He is on a contract year. I think he has all the weapons around him. The defense isn't great, so he's going to have to throw the ball. Burrow going down sucks, but he played well. If he plays well the next few games, next couple months possibly, then he could play himself into a contract and maybe into a starting role next year. He's my winner of the week, unfortunately for Burrow, but played well. Hopefully he does well, and he could make a lot out of this moment.
One of the better backups in the league. Did you guys see the video of his girlfriend, too? He's definitely a winner. She had an interesting outfit on in
Sure.
the game. Yeah. Naples, who won the week?
There's a couple teams that won the week. I think I want to give an honorable mention to Baker and the Bucks. I think that was a huge win for them, because they're not even playing their best ball, and they snuck 2 huge wins out these first 2 weeks. But I think the winner of the week's got to be Buffalo. I think I think they already won the division. I mean, we figured they'd win the division anyway, but there's no comp right now in their division, and that Josh Allen hit not being serious wins them the week.
We talked a lot this offseason about who the 5th best quarterback in football is. We threw out really 3 different names. Jalen Hurts was talked about briefly, and then Jaden Daniels and Matthew Stafford. Never thought Baker was that far off from them to begin with. I'm ready to put Baker in that 5th spot for now, and 4th really with Joe Burrow being out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that.
thoughts, Naples?
I
You
love
love Baker too, but
I know.
is that too much for you, or?
I mean, I think he's definitely as good to be the 5 spot.
I don't know what the weakness is in his game. The intangibles are good. His arm is elite. He's
I'd
mobile enough.
say the weakness in his game is just his risk taking, which
But
is
even
good.
that,
It's good and bad. So he normally it's never like he's throwing 30 picks,
Mhm.
but he is always in the top half of the league in interceptions. He does take more chances than most, but I like that as a trait for a
And I
quarterback.
think so
want
far
you
this
to-
season, 0. He did
Yeah.
fumble last night,
Now-
but he got it back. So.
In week 1, he had 4 turnover-worthy plays that just weren't capitalized on by the other team. So, like, he is taking these risks. Right now, he's just really getting lucky with them, but I love that out of Baker.
I think the only thing that I can think of is really like a weakness of his game is the fact that like, and it's honestly a strength too, but like he's a perennial underdog. He thrives in a situation where he is behind the sticks, a game-winning drive. He's a walk-on in college.
Clutch.
Part of the reason he didn't excel in Cleveland is because he wasn't an underdog. He was the first overall pick. I think that's part of the reason. He had the entire weight of the city on his shoulders. I think that he constantly feels like he needs to prove himself, which again gives him that like, drive and that fire that he has. But there's also times where it's like, okay, when he was in Cleveland, they were running a Hail Mary situation at the end of the game. He throws it 10 yards out of the back of the end zone because he needs to prove he is a big arm. And so it's like, I feel like at times he almost plays hero ball and feels like he needs to prove more than he actually does. It's like, you're a dude, you're there. Like, everybody
Trust
knows
it,
who you
let it
are.
rip.
Exactly. And I think that that's the only thing that I can even think of as like a weakness in this game. So.
Before we move on, before I forget, I saw the video of the Seahawks players on the sideline like going crazy during Renegade, and Steelers fans were crapping on it like Renegade doesn't mean anything anymore. I thought it was cool. I'm not a Steelers fan, so I can't say like as a Steelers fan I thought it was cool. But I would be like I would think it was cool if the Steelers were my team. But I was curious what you guys thought on
Well,
that.
that's you come from college football where everybody partakes in stupid
jump around.
activities like jump around, like waving to the children's hospital.
Right.
Like, no, that is something for the home team, and the away team does it. Now,
Yeah.
the NFL needs to bring back hatred. There is so much hatred in the world that shouldn't be there. The NFL is a place for it. Honestly, like all hate that's in the world should just condense into the NFL, and the NFL would be better, and the world would be better. We need to bring back rivalries. It's like I loved seeing the Ben Johnson get crapped on by his former players.
Yeah.
Like that was hilarious. Amon-Ra St. Brown took this way too personally, and I loved it. It was awesome. Like we need more of that. That's what makes the NFL special. There could be mutual respect. I'm not saying be dirty, but that's something that the Steelers and the Ravens, both teams that other teams around the league would probably call dirty, they would be super
AFC
physical
North in
with each
general.
other,
Yeah.
but then they would respect each other. Terrell Suggs and Ben Roethlisberger actually took a picture later in their career after a game. So
Yeah.
we need more hatred in the NFL. The Steelers fans, they should take that personal. That's insulting. That's ridiculous. With that said, the players, they should also be insulted because, and good for Seattle. Seattle.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Teams are probably just going to do it more
Yeah.
if it's a game and Renegade comes on.
Because
Those-
teams have tried to take it over before. The Chargers were actually stupid enough. I'm wondering if we're going to get a glare again. The Chargers, this was 2015, the Michael Vick game. Big Ben was out. The Chargers, back when they were playing in a soccer stadium, they thought it was a good idea to play Renegade and kind of mock the Steelers. That did not go too well for them.
Well, it's probably like 90% Steelers fans. there
Pretty sure
anyway.
Michael Vick had a 72-yard touchdown to Marcus Whedon the next play.
It's like Jeremy Hill whenever he ripped the terrible towel, he tried to rip it and then immediately had a career-ending injury or something. It's insane how some of this stuff happens.
The Titans did it once they beat Pittsburgh in the regular season. They would lose to them in the postseason. Andrew Wingard, the Jaguars safety, he did it after the Trevor Lawrence Jaguars from a couple years ago beat Pittsburgh at home, and then Jacksonville lost 10 straight. So Steelers fans, take it personally. Steelers, the players, take that personally because, and good for Seattle. You have the right to do that. You whoop their butts. The Steelers really did not, Josie, I promise I'll let you say who won the week after this. The Steelers did not,
Mine's an easy one, so go ahead.
That's who we were talking about before.
We'll get there.
the Steelers did not do a thing right. Seattle was the better team for all 60 minutes. It was just Seattle getting in their own way. The Nick Herbig interception. The Jalen Ramsey interception was awesome. Other than that, it was really just the Seahawks making their own errors. The Steelers were not good on any side of the football.
The first half looked like a vintage Steelers game, especially compared to the Jets game. That was I feel like I don't watch the Steelers game, but the first half, Steelers were up 14-7 or something at the end of the first.
Something like
First
that.
half.
In the
First
in the
quarter and a
Seattle
half,
game,
something like
yeah,
that.
it was 14-7
That just seemed like a
wasn't it?
typical
Yeah.
Steelers game of
Yeah.
Seahawks freaking capitalized, dude, and they just couldn't.
Well, Seattle, they went down and they drove down on their opening drive, scored 7, and the Steelers outscored them 14-0 in the rest of the half.
Their first opening drive touchdown in
24
Yeah,
games.
16 weeks or
Yeah.
something ridiculous. So
So,
Josie, who won the week?
Easy one for me, Lions. They shut up every single doubter that there was. I mean, it's just
Did
look at
they?
the score of the game. Yes, 100%.
They dropped
They definitely did.
55.
They dropped
points.
52 points
52
on
points.
a team that everybody was touting to be not. No, this isn't aimed at you specifically, but like a team that everybody touted this year to be like the team to potentially go up and like make a run for this division. Like they absolutely hornswoggled them in every single aspect of the game. I mean, yeah, they gave up what 21 points or something like that, but like with how many
You're up
possessions,
50, yeah,
with how
it's-
many
or
possessions
if
they
you
had to
score
have,
50,
they were
then-
going to score some
yeah.
points. You scored 52 points. That means that every time you scored, you gave them the ball back.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think the Steelers got 3 or 4 possessions in the entire second half of their game because the Seattle Seahawks didn't want to give them the ball back.
Yeah.
The game plan for the Lions was to score and to score nonstop and consistently. It's exactly what they did.
Here's the thing: they go out and they crap the bet against the Ravens this week. I
Oh, they're
think
getting
that's-
they're getting.
You know,
That's
smacked.
why I
They're
say
getting
maybe
smacked
they don't
by the
silence
Ravens.
the
I don't think
haters.
I don't
is
think-
because
yeah, I don't think
if
it's
they
gonna-
get killed by the Ravens, I don't disagree because I think I told you I was like the Lions like a legit concern because I was. If they go out and get smacked by the Ravens or even lose to the Ravens,
They're
I think
losing.
it's right back to they only can beat the Bears.
They beat
So
the
that's why I
Ravens
just don't
last
think
year,
it's
didn't
like they don't shut.
The year before that, the only reason the Ravens won is because they hit a 65
I think they
66.
did because
66,
it was one
whatever.
of
It was
Jared
the- it was the
Goff's like signature games. Like, oh, he won.
I
want to
say that they won.
outside.
I want to say they beat the Ravens last year, and the year before
don't
that, the only
think
reason
they
the Ravens won is
did.
because of the field goal.
The
They're good games. I think that's gonna be. a really
Lamar
good game.
doesn't lose
Like,
to the NFC. I don't see a scenario where the Lions
Night
win.
game in Baltimore.
Is it Monday?
Sunday.
Or is that Sunday?
Monday,
night?
I think.
No,
I thought it was
Monday.
Monday.
Monday
No,
night.
Monday.
Monday.
It was
It is Monday?
Yeah.
Because
I
the
thought it was
Chiefs,
Sunday.
it's the Chiefs and the Giants on
Oh,
Sunday
yeah,
night.
right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How did we get
Such a
screwed with?
show.
You know who
Hey.
lost week 3 already? Us, because we're gonna watch that game. That's stupid.
Well,
Stay up until 11:30 to
all
watch
right,
that
Penn State's
game.
on a bye.
Or
Never
stayed up till 10
I'll be-
p.m. to start the game of
I'll
the
be
Chargers.
rewatching the Oregon State game.
Eli, I know you have to get out of here, so before I say who won the week, do you want to say who lost the week?
Yeah, I loved it. Young quarterbacks that are in their first, second, or third year that didn't play another quarterback first, second, or third year went 7-1 or 1-7. So
Say it again. Say the
Drake
stat.
May won.
Okay.
Nobody else that is in their first, second, or third year won a game other than Penix, who played JJ McCarthy. So like that's why I'm not really counting that.
So it was
1 and
someone who
7.
played someone who
Out
was
of quarterbacks that were drafted 2021 to today,
So rookie
Thr-
contract.
3 won.
Interesting.
And one was Mac Jones with the Niners.
So it's the old heads winning this
Right.
year.
And so it was
Interesting.
Mac Jones, Penix, who played McCarthy, and then Drake May, who beat the Dolphins.
And on that note, McCorkle Jones won the week for me. Thanks for that awesome segue, Eli. Kyle Shanahan, and I made a video about this, and I kind of just love shining the light on it. I'm not one to typically jump on the quarterback controversy train. The 49ers are going to have one. If there's a coach, remember what Christian said? Kyle Shanahan is so toxic with his quarterbacks. Well, he kind of is. Mac Jones is more talented than Brock Purdy. There's a reason why one was a first rounder and one was a seventh rounder. And I like Brock Purdy. This is not me saying he's a bad
Play for
quarterback.
Alabama.
It's because one's a dude.
Brock Purdy is not a bad quarterback. He is a starting quarterback in football. He's a top 20 quarterback. Mac Jones, if he was in the same situation as Brock Purdy, he would have done just as well, if not better. And I think we're going to start to see that. You guys saw I won some money on Mac Jones. I am so heavy on this. I'm so happy that Mac Jones is getting a chance again. He was, for a while there, very unlikable just because you want to talk about dirty players and being a scumbag. I mean, this dude was cleaning guys' testicles. Like, he was out there. He was not a nice
Grayson
guy.
Allen when he played at Duke. Was it Duke? Yeah.
Yeah, Grayson
Remember what was that play where Chandler Jones just like intercepted the ball and stiff armed him
Yeah.
over and said, "Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and win this game."
Yeah, that was a game sealing pick six.
Yeah, because it would have. I think they were gonna go to overtime.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think so.
Yeah,
Jacoby
they were.
Myers with the backward pass.
Oh, yep. Yep.
But yeah, Mac Jones, I think, won the week. I'm excited. The Niners, who are one of my favorite teams just because of Kyle Shanahan, I like them 10 times more with the Mac Jones story. I think that this is going to be very intriguing. And it's a good kind of middle finger to whoever convinced him not to go Mac Jones at the last second and go Trey Lance instead. Whether that was John Lynch, whether that was Adam Peters, now the Washington general manager. I love it. And I hope they don't rush back Brock Purdy, kind of selfishly, just because I want to see Mac Jones for an extended period of time.
Brock Purdy's probably gonna want to rush back. might lose his job.
We saw this last year, kind of in the exact same situation with Jordan Love and Malik Willis. Jordan Love rushed back sooner rather than he should have. Was never really healthy the rest of the way. Malik Willis was super impressive. Both quarterbacks coming off of an off-season extension. The difference is I don't think Matt LaFleur was going to bench Jordan Love permanently. I think Kyle Shanahan is actually the type to say, you know what, screw it, I'm going with the hot hand.
If they don't lose with Mac Jones, I don't think they're not gonna bench him.
I don't know.
And
If he throws for 202 each game,
and I don't think it's necessary. If Jake Browning, for instance, Jake Browning's a good quarterback, but he does not have the talent level
not Joe Burrow.
as Joe Burrow. I think Max Jones is just as talented, if not more talented, going back to my whole argument. So I think that this is a situation if Jake Browning goes 5-0 and you go 0-5 with Joe Burrow, it doesn't matter. Wins aren't a quarterback stat in that case. In this case, if the team's doing well and Mac Jones is just as good, if not better, they're going to ride with Mac Jones. And it's just an awesome curveball into the season, and I love it.
I don't know. I don't buy it as much, but we'll see what happens. So if you look at Mike White, in the 2 starts that he had in the league,
but that's
for 800 passing yards.
Mike White's not as talented. That's the difference.
Is Mike White a Pro Bowler?
Who was the starter? It was
Sam
Sam Darnold, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And
Sam Darnold's more talent. No, he's not.
Mike
Come
White
on.
a Pro Bowler?
He was that year, wasn't he?
Mike White. Come
No,
on,
he
buddy.
was. He was off those 2 games. Yeah.
No,
He probably had more passing
You're
yards.
thinking
than
of
Sam Darnold did
Snoop.
that year.
He probably
Maybe.
deserved it more than Snoop Huntley, but all right.
Mac Jones.
Hey, yo.
I'm glad that me and Naples have this to bond over. We can just
I like Mac Jones.
Me too.
I won money on Mac Jones too.
I like Mac.
I was all in. I was hammer the
Josie's just a
Niners.
hater.
No, name an Alabama quarterback who's had a great NFL career outside of Jalen Hurts.
Well, Jalen
Can't.
Hurts doesn't count.
No,
Yeah, he counts.
I don't disagree, but I'm just going to
He
throw it out
counts.
He's
there.
Oklahoma.
There's not a single Alabama quarterback that's had a good NFL career outside of, again, Jalen Hurts winning Super Bowl.
What
They're
was your
not really,
phrasing?
yeah,
Good
but they're
or
not.
great?
Yeah, they're
Good
not
or
really
great?
known for quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good or great though?
Good or great
'Cause
career.
Tua's had a good.
okay
Tua's
career.
had a good career.
I'd
Not
say
a great.
I'd
but-
say okay is the word because he's really had one season.
okay. Oh,
So I would say he's had an
okay to
career.
good. Okay to
Yeah.
good. Yeah. And
I
then
mean, he threw for 4,000 yards. So,
Yeah.
it was,
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's-
Pretty sure
I mean,
Joe
they made the
Namath went
playoffs.
to Bama.
Made the playoffs.
Okay, how far are we going back here?
Alabama Jones.
Pitt's had some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, then.
Facts, bro. Listen, Danny Marino could sling it. Joe Flacco went to Pitt. I bet you didn't
so
know
he
that.
goes.
So did Nathan Peterman.
Nathan Peterman was so good at Pitt. You have no idea.
I remember how excited Nick was. Our
He was
Bills,
awesome.
Our Bills fan friend. How he was like, I'm so excited to see Nick Peterman start 5 picks.
Those-
Against the Chargers, if I remember
I was
correctly.
excited. Those Pitt teams were so electric.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd, an amazing wide receiver. Another guy, good NFL career. James Conner, local favorite. Before he tore his ACL and got diagnosed with cancer, he was a legit back. He won.
Cancer?
Yeah. He won ACC Player of the Year over Jameis Winston to kind of just give you a reference of how dominant he was. Aaron Donald was there towards the beginning of that. Those Pitt teams were so much fun. Naples.
Speaking of James Winston, FSU's back. So just throwing that out there. FSU's so back.
We'll see.
Okay, buddy.
We'll see. Who lost the week?
Now, let me get the pre context that I am still in on this team, but the Texans for sure lost this week with
I agree.
the Colts being 2-0, the Jaguars having a win, them being 0-2 right now does not bode well for their playoff chances. I mean, the Bengals seemingly not 100% out of it because I feel like the Bengals can, as long as they just stay afloat, they can make a run for a 6th or 7th seed. And the Texans could be right in that mix, but I feel like there's only one playoff team, maybe two coming from the South, with the emergence of the Colts.
And right now the Colts have 2 AFC wins. So,
They do.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
yeah. Josie, who lost the week?
I'm going to have to explain it when I say it because it's going to sound weird at first. Chris Godwin lost this week. And the reason for that is, yes, he's going to come back and be on a great team. He's going to be able to jump on a moving train because he knows the schemes, the system, and everything like that. And Emeka Egbuka is going to be wide receiver 2 for the rest of the season, unless barring some injury or something crazy like that. So at best, you're coming back off an injury. You're gonna be slowed into things for Chris Godwin. He's at best gonna be probably like 2B or like wide receiver 3. But like,
Is McMillan better than him?
no, I don't think so. I
I
like Godwin a lot.
I like
I'm still on the Godwin.
Well,
train,
after
don't
all
get me
the
wrong.
injuries, though.
I like McMillan.
He's only had like 2 major injuries.
Yeah, but
in
they've
his
been
career.
gigantic.
Yeah. I mean,
a
okay,
nasty
maybe
torn
they-
ACL, and then last year had an air
They
cast.
could have
Had to
they
get-
could have been career ending.
Yeah, maybe they trade him.
Like,
Maybe he has
it
value
did-
as like a get a 5th round.
Same
pick.
thing
Send
with
him to
Nick
the
Chubb.
Chiefs.
But
Like, I love him.
some of the Steelers.
I really want to know what that Patriots contract that they had for him, and we've
Yeah.
heard potential numbers, and I'm sure they're a little stretched out,
Mhm.
but I am curious because
Yeah.
it's interesting because the whole I want to go back to Tampa, I'll take less money, this is home. That's all well and good. What happens if you don't finish your career there now? Like
Yeah.
you almost have to. Like you have to just continually double down on it because I mean
Yeah.
turned out a lot of millions,
Yeah.
and the Patriots weren't a bad football team. I think we're all at least semi-high on the Patriots. Some of us more so than others.
Mhm.
Him and Drake, like he would be getting good numbers right now,
I mean,
and he'd be
Stephon
making
Diggs
way
isn't.
more. Like
Stephon Diggs for-
Washed.
Maybe. Yeah, but I think that I'm still on the Chris Godwin train. I think he's still a good receiver. I mean, right before his injury, again, big injury, he was looking like he was going to lead the league in something last year. Like he was
I'm walking away
on,
with something.
he was on his game. He looked like the best he's looked maybe in his entire
Yeah.
career. Like he was looking great. He was getting targets, everything. I think if somebody does somehow finesse him in like a trade situation, like I think they're going to win it. Like I'm still on the train for him, but you can't bench the hot hand. We just talked about it with like Mac
oh,
Jones. It's
and
like,
one is the future. One's a top
Yeah,
20
like-
pick, and the other one, like we just said, has had 2 almost career-ending injuries. So
he had 3 touchdowns in 6 quarters at Buka. Like he's playing 8 now, and he's still
Dog.
scoring.
and
like,
he was a
in
little
the first
banged
six-
up doing it. They had to
Dog.
wrap him
Like-
up for stuff.
And I was on the Emeka Ibuka train leading up to the draft. I was on the Emeka Ibuka train back in like the 2024 draft. I was thinking about how good he was going to be potentially coming out that year, and like he's a wide receiver 1, even though he's always been a wide receiver 2 in Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like he's showing that is like 100% the correct perspective. So he's a dog.
Yeah.
They're gonna be set, dude. Like Tampa Bay just keeps winning, dude. They're so deep at like so many different positions.
And they have a top 5 quarterback.
They just need a real pass rusher there.
I mean, they just lost one. I thought Kalaji Kansey was playing pretty well.
So
Yeah,
good.
but I mean, like they get someone in there, man.
Eh,
Send
maybe-
Miles there. Let's get a haul. Send Miles to team back up with Baker. Bucks win the Super Bowl.
No,
He got
Miles has
40
to
mil.
sit and rot in Cleveland. He
He chose
doesn't
it.
he doesn't get both. He doesn't get the monster
Well,
contract.
don't say that he didn't choose it because he was fighting hard to not be there.
I know.
It,
He got what he wanted.
he got his
So
money.
if Alex Highsmith wouldn't be out 4 to 6 weeks, I'd trade Chris.
Sorry,
Godwin
Nick
in
Herbig's
4th.
better anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
I would have traded Alex Highsmith in that situation, but
Josie, ask me who lost the week.
hey, Hayden, who do you think lost the week?
It's a great question.
It's
So
the Steelers.
there,
That's a great question.
yeah. Which before I go, I was kind of bummed for multiple reasons. Obviously, I miss seeing you. It was one of the longest streaks where I have not seen you in quite some time, so it was a bummer. You had some disagreements with my power rankings, which I actually appreciated because it showed me that you were paying attention to my power rankings. After that week 2 game,
Yeah.
are we still defending it? Because
Which part?
well, you said that I was too low on the Steelers, and then once other people's power rankings came out, it sounded like I was pretty much status quo, give or spot a couple one way or the other. So are you still feeling that? Because I just finished my power rankings, and spoiler alert, the Steelers are not at 15 anymore. So
I think
They
that
moved down?
I think the issues with the
They're
defense.
16. No, they moved up. Well, there's a lot of things there.
Yeah. I think the issues with the defense are realer than or deeper than maybe I thought. I thought maybe it was like, they got 6 new faces in their defense. They need to build some chemistry. I think it is something deeper than that. So I'm not as text you like, hey, why'd you have me like. I think that the issues are more relevant now and what's an actual issue and what's not.
well, I'm going to drop them tomorrow, so I expect a text.
21.
I don't
You're
think.
gonna put
Yeah,
them
y'all
21.
can't stop the run.
Shock.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah,
which is
it's
crazy.
bad, and y'all have to still play the Ravens.
You said 21, Josie?
You have them lower than that, don't you? You dropped him on 32.
You'll have to see.
That's crazy.
32.
That is crazy.
You'll have to
actually.
see. I didn't even say.
They're
it.
gonna go-
I didn't even say it.
Spencer Rattler
They're
looks
still,
good.
they're still going 10-7.
I just
guys.
said
They're
we'll.
still going
I
10-7.
just said we'll
I don't think
see.
so.
They are.
Nope.
I
I'm
promise
out.
you.
I'm
You know,
out.
Listen, power rankings
Spencer
can
Rattle.
change. It's week 3.
3
Okay,
dubs.
Hey, everything will level out. But I did not say a thing. I just said we'll see. So quit with the overreaction. I wish that I could say the Dolphins
Pre-overreaction.
lost the week because they've been losing ever since the offseason. They've been allergic to a positive story. Tyreek Hill seems like a scumbag human being. With that said, I kind of want him to continue playing football. Like,
Dog.
yeah. Sorry, Dolores. I mean, we know she doesn't.
Whoa, she doesn't like Tyree?
Delolo.
Well, if she doesn't like Aaron Rodgers, and I'm assuming she
Wow.
doesn't think Tyreek Hill's a good person. Yeah, Tua's like blaming the coaches. It's just they're a mess. I feel bad for Mike McDaniel. I can't wait for him to either go back to Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan, begging them for a job, and then he's going to be rejuvenated and remind everybody that he's not only one of the best offensive minds, but probably the best running mind in football. Who lost the week though? It's Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts defenders. Because good God, am I sick of it. Me and Eli, we were at the Penn State game, Happy Valley, lots of Philly fans all around us. And Penn State was playing Villanova, so the game stopped being interesting pretty much after they walked out.
Immediately.
And there's this dude, he probably kicked a couple back. He was
Wasn't there a pick on the first drive? An interception on the first drive?
no. It was a dominant game. That was like 52-6. But so and the 6 came on the last play because James Franklin kept on calling timeouts because he wanted to cover and that was funny. Yeah, I did enjoy that part. This guy got word from Eli that I was a Jalen Hurts hater, which Eli then corrected him and saying he doesn't hate him, he just doesn't think he's top 10. He actually loves the Eagles. And I was like, yeah, I love Howie Roseman. I think that they're one of, if not the most talented team in football each and every season. I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. He does what it takes to win, but no, I don't think he's top 10. And then you got the typical arguments, who won the Super Bowl? And think of this in
The Eagles did.
the obnoxious Eastern Pennsylvania, like, who won a Super Bowl? But your team didn't win a Super Bowl. And I was like, got me. Like, and then I think I got him because he stopped being quiet. I said, okay, so he won the Super Bowl because he had a strong postseason and a really good Super Bowl. So that erases everything he did in the regular season, or in his case, didn't do. I said, so Will Howard was the best college football quarterback last year. He goes, Drew Aller's going to be the number 1 overall pick. And I said, okay. I said, yeah. The Eagles, they did escape with a win, a very ugly win. The tush push, which, I don't know, we might have to talk about that in a little bit. Jalen Hurts' stat line.
Sorry, real quick on the tush push thing. I think it's the height of irony that the Chiefs are complaining about false starts on that play when Juwan Taylor's false started every single snap he's ever taken as a Chief. Every single one. I think it's the height of irony that they're complaining about false starts.
Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
had 101 pass yards.
They ran it well.
Well, did they?
They
I
ran
don't
it
know
well.
if they really did.
The week
like,
before,
I have Saquon in one of my leagues.
Jalen Hurts had 152 against the Cowboys defense that we just saw Russell Wilson
Well,
throw for.
division opponent.
Torch.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
were the Giants.
Week 1.
Russell Wilson
You
looked
sound
like
you sound
20.
like me there. It's a division
Yeah.
game. It's a division game.
Weird things happen in week 1, man.
Naples, tell me that Jalen Hurts is a really good running quarterback, though.
I think he does whatever it takes to win.
Mm.
It's a winning quarterback.
Well, let's look.
Mm.
Let's look at his rushing
Yours is a
stats.
Let's look at his win-loss record. That's what I care about.
He has 23 carries for 77 yards.
Well, you got to factor the tush pushes. Those aren't meant to be
Woo.
big plays. Those are meant to
He
do
has
the
a-
job.
he has
Get the
a-
job done.
He has a long of 15.
What are we doing?
We're really talking about Lamar Jackson over here.
No one ever said he was Lamar.
People are putting him in the top 5 conversation. Lamar's top 5 quarterback. He's in the conversation with Lamar. Ridiculous. Justin Fields, he got hurt. He came back down to earth.
Comparing him to Lamar.
Anybody who's putting him in the top 5.
That's not true.
Yeah, because then you're saying he's in the same conversation as those guys.
No, I
Think
think
you have him top 10? I don't remember.
yeah, he's top 10.
Yeah, in the top 10.
I think there's tiers to it. I think there's the 4 guys, and then
Okay.
there's a mid, like then there's the next tier.
Which is Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford, Justin
Jalen
Herbert
Hurts
probably
is in
now.
there.
If you put Justin Herbert on the Eagles right now,
Oh my
are you
gosh.
kidding me? If you put any of these guys
AJ
on
Brown
the
would have more than 3 targets.
Yeah,
in the
Okay, but
season.
it's not. It's all about what the Eagles' scheme is doing. If I threw
Yeah, and he's doing
Justin
enough to
Herbert
win.
on the Ravens,
So they're
they
limited
wouldn't
in
be
what
the
they can
same
do.
team.
They're limited in
No,
what they can do with their scheme.
no. What they're choosing to do is win football games. Like their scheme is winning, so why would they change what they're doing?
Sure, but like Cam Newton in his Cam Newton in his entire career, like when he came in, they minimized Ron Rivera's playbook from this to this because this is what Cam Newton could run. And yeah, they went 15-1 on the season and got to a Super Bowl, but outside of that, they never had back-to-back winning seasons. It's like you can have.
They
good
are
seasons
winning
even
with
though you're
Jalen
not.
Hurts, not
They've had
because of
multiple-
Jalen Hurts.
They've had multiple.
But that's the difference-
Great seasons with Jalen Hurts.
That's the difference
Really
between
bad.
Jalen Hurts and other top 10 quarterbacks. The Eagles are winning with Jalen Hurts. Other top 10 quarterbacks, their teams win because of their quarterback.
Guy's a winner, man.
Or is win-loss a quarterback stat? I don't think it is.
Yes, with
Not
an asterisk.
fully,
I think it is,
but
but with an asterisk.
It's a case by case basis.
So then why
But
should
I
Brock Purdy be benched for Mac Jones when he has a better win-loss record in his career?
I think Mac Jones has a better win loss record on the 49ers.
1-0.
Never lost. So I mean, like when you look at it, so when you go
He
take
said
case
that
by
with
case-
confidence.
Talk
Like
about
we were just
sample-
gonna
talk
press
about
back.
sample
He's like,
size.
100.
Has he lost in the Niners uniform? The answer is
Dude,
no. And like,
Mac Jones is the greatest quarterback of all time. He has a 1,000 record in his career.
he's never lost when he started a game for the Niners. Like you got to talk about that. And like Brock Purdy's lost.
Okay, Naples. What is one game in Week 3 that you were looking forward to?
Man. Ravens Lions is an obvious one. Chargers Broncos, sneaky good. Browns Packers.
Nobody said.
Hear me out. Let me explain why. The Browns in Week 1 held Burrow and that offense to like under 100 yards, 7 yards in the second half, shut down their passing game. Week 2 held the Ravens to like under 40 yards rushing. That rushing offense, okay? The Packers aren't as good of a passing team as the Bengals, and they're not as good as a rushing team as the Ravens. That Browns defense is going to give them problems. Myles Garrett is going to wreck this game. Yeah, the Browns might only score 13, but it just might be enough this week.
No, it's
the
not.
Bengals
I'm
still
just
have the worst line in the league, and they have for
I mean, the
7
Packers
seasons.
line ain't great.
It's pretty damn good.
No,
it's pretty
Packers
damn
line
good.
ain't great.
If healthy, yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Miles is getting in there, 3 sacks, 1 strip sack. Jordan Love's going to be
Well,
crying
Miles
like a baby.
Miles has been dominant this year. Josie, what game are you looking forward to?
Listen, I'm not even just saying this because we were kind of just alluding to this team a little bit and like a guy getting his second start in the league. Cardinals Niners. First of all, I love division games. Okay, I'm higher on the Cardinals this year than most are. They're 2-0. Say whatever
Against
you want about
maybe
them playing
two
the
of the
Saints.
worst
I'm
teams in the
getting
NFL.
there. I'm getting
Listen,
there.
Wins
I'm
are
getting
wins.
there.
Hey. Any given Sunday.
They beat an NFL team. Okay,
Barely
right.
beat the
The
Panthers.
Chiefs lost to 2 NFL teams. The Cardinals beat 2 NFL teams. That's what matters. Okay.
I agree.
That being
I
said,
agree.
the Cardinals and the
The
Niners
Packers
games are
2-0 looks a little different than the Cardinals.
Disagree.
2-0 is 2-0, baby. 2-0 is
The
2-0.
the Lions and the Commanders
Listen,
versus the Cardinals and the
The
Panthers.
Cardinals almost always play the Niners well. It's a division game. Anything can happen in division games.
I like the
say
Niners
that
in that
every
game.
single week.
Yeah,
I
because
like it to be I like it to be a
Josie.
close game, and I like the Cardinals to win it.
I mean,
Bless
it's
you.
a 1.5
score.
point line.
It's a one score game, and I think that the Mac magic runs out. The Magic, yeah, that doesn't work. No, sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you, but I like the Cardinals in that game. So,
Man, I'm allergic to bad takes.
well, I mean, I guess that's why you're sneezing during the Browns are gonna beat the Packers.
I actually don't think I sneezed during that. Just when you
Well,
brought
I
up the
guess-
Cardinals
I
beating the
guess
Niners.
I'm allergic to good takes then. Hot
No.
takes.
No.
All right, the game I'll go with, and then we'll go through all the other games with just like a quick 10-second synopsis like we did last week. By the way, I like the flow of these first 2 regular season episodes.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed that.
Overreaction CD. We gotta get to have a good one.
Oh yeah. So we got. You know what? Let's do our overreactions now. Josie, go ahead.
BTJ's a one-trick pony. He's
Stop,
he's
bro.
fast, and that's about it.
Bro, stop.
He's
You're
DK Metcalf
one of
without
the. You're one of
It's
the
an
biggest-
overreaction. Shut up,
Dude, how are you gonna overreact to you glazing BTJ? You're one of the biggest BTJ glazers, and now you're
That's
overreacting.
him.
You
Listen,
you hopped on the bandwagon.
I did.
like
Oh,
me.
100% I did. I have him in like 2 of my dynasty leagues. Listen, I like BTJ still, but like I don't know if you guys watched any of like the breakdowns that people put online or whatever, the tape.
I watched one of this last week.
The dude is like backing down from plays across the middle of the field. Like he'll like reach up with one arm and like shrug his shoulders in because he's gonna get hit. Like that's not NFL play.
He has a frail
Like,
body.
He does, but at the same time, you know who else does? Devontae Smith. You know who takes crazy hits? Devontae Smith.
Yep.
Like as long as you take care of your body and like Jalen Hurts probably throws less hospital balls than Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is constantly throwing hospital balls. Let's put that out there now. But at the same time, it's like you got to trust your quarterback. You got to go out there and be an NFL receiver. BTJ has had an awful start to this season. Overreaction. BTJ is a one-trick pony. He's fast. He can run an out or out and up. Basically, he can run a drag route. But that's about it. So,
Chargers are winning the Super Bowl.
I
Heck
like
yeah,
it.
Jim Harbaugh, baby.
I
Love
think that they can compete with anyone. They might be the most well-coached team in the league. Herbert's on fire. And the only team I think that's going to give them problems right now in the AFC is the Ravens. And we all know Jimmy Harbaugh's got John's number.
I feel like that's disrespectful to Buffalo.
Do they play Buffalo? I don't think they play.
Well, he
No, I'm
just,
just
he
saying
just
that.
said
Oh,
the
you're
only
just saying
team
in
that
general?
he's scared of.
No, I said the only team I think that could give them problems.
Yeah. Well, I was saying this before we got on here. Is like the Chargers start the season with 3 division games. They might be 3. They will be, in my opinion, 3-0 after this weekend in their division
agree.
to start the season.
You guys are
It's like,
writing off Denver really quick.
Bo Nix's cheeks.
Denver's not. I'm out on Denver.
Yep, as you should be.
I feel like that should be
He's
your guys'
seeing the light.
overreactions. Like,
How's it an overreaction when I've been on it?
Bo Nix was
It's not an
They have the
overreaction.
best defense in the NFL. You
Psych.
sure about that?
Are you sure about
I'm
that?
sure.
No,
I'm sure
but
about
Bo
that.
Nix,
Call an
Bo Nix
ambulance.
was not
Are you
bad
sure
against
about
Indy.
that?
Bo Nix was cheeks. Bo Nix's cheeks. Everyone knows it.
Josie, you weren't here yet. He admitted that Jordan Love had a few nice throws
He had a few
last
nice
Thursday
throws.
night.
I said
So Bo Nix is just going to be the new Jordan Love.
that's
for
not
now.
true. No, Jordan Love's still.
Who's better,
cheeks.
Jordan Love or Bo Nix?
Jordan Love. Jordan Love has more
Jordan Love
upside.
had miles.
I agree,
Stop.
but
Jordan Love has more
his
upside. But
reaction.
listen, man, Bo Nix played 8 years at college. We know what he is. Okay,
Dude.
it ain't getting higher.
Dude, outside of the division, the Chargers have one good AFC team left to play in this entire
Who do
season.
they play?
So here's the list of things. So they have the Broncos this week. That's division. They have the Giants NFC, Commanders NFC, Dolphins AFC, Colts AFC, which the Colts are looking good right now. Vikings NFC, Titans AFC, Steelers AFC, Jags AFC. They got the Raiders AFC, which again is a division game. They got the Eagles, which again NFC. They have the Chiefs again, Cowboys. The one good team in the AFC they play the rest of this season outside of their division is the Texans in Week 17, and then they end at home against the Broncos. Or no, sorry, in the Broncos home. They have one good AFC team left outside of their division.
They'll be resting players that week.
They're gonna have like 14 wins this season.
They might go undefeated. We should have picked them to go undefeated this year to start.
And I mean, they're not going
With Kansas City week 1.
They're gonna lose a division game. They're gonna be 5-1.
What if they don't?
That'd be crazy.
Bijan Robinson is the best running back in the NFL at the moment, and that is no hate to Saquon, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Jacobs. Just, Bijan Robinson is doing things that no other running back can do right now.
Like what?
Everything. Yeah, his cut.
No
he
other
has,
running
he
backs
has the
can do
crazier cut. Nobody can cut like him.
Oh no.
Saquon literally said in the top 100 thing. I think they showed it on the game on Sunday night or whatever it was, where like Saquon's literally talking and saying like my cuts are good. I love my cuts, but like they're nothing compared to his. Like he used the literacy and
His
praising
cuts are
Bijan
ridiculous.
cuts.
It's,
His vision's crazy. He's fast.
his lateral speed is.
His hands are insane. Like yeah.
He dropped that one pass though. That's all I remember.
Okay. Negative Nancy over there.
Hey, he
You know
was
who
my
did that?
offensive player of the year pick.
Hey, you know who didn't drop that pass? Jesse James.
Amen.
You know who vultured my touchdown? Tyler Algier. Freaking bum.
The game I'm looking forward to, Rams Eagles. I've said it that the winner of the NFC West, probably the Rams or the Niners, whoever stays healthier. So far, that's the Rams. They're going to have the inside track at being the number 1 seed. They can prove it going up against mine and pretty much everybody else's number 1 team in the power rankings, the Eagles. It is in Philly, but it's a 1 o'clock window. The last time Los Angeles went to Philly, they were the better team. They almost won. Matthew Stafford put the team on his back. Something tells me, I haven't even looked at the lines yet, but
It's
I
3.5.
might be Eagles, I'm guessing. Yeah, that might be a Rams money line for me. I'm
Ooh.
So not even just to cover a Rams.
Give me the 3.5 just because field goals
If-
sometimes go a little crazy.
if the Eagles play like they did against the Chiefs, the Rams are winning this game.
This is a classic, like AJ Brown and Devontae just go off.
AJ Brown is, I don't know when it's going to happen, hopefully soon because I have him in fantasy, but AJ Brown's going, whatever AJ Brown starts to get involved, it's going to be a 7-catch, 123 touchdowns. But I don't know if that's this week, next week, or the week after, but whenever it happens, that's what it's going to be.
Our buddy Corey's making fun of me today for being 0-2 in our work fantasy league, and I told him, I was like, dude, who are my top receivers? He goes, I don't know. I was like, AJ Brown and BTJ are my receivers in our work league.
I'm
Neither
0-2.
one of
I'm
them is
0-2 also. So
I'm
Yeah.
0-2 in a couple leagues that I feel good about,
Listen,
like my team moving forward.
I'm 2-0 in both my big money leagues.
Which, you
so-
never, are shaved head the punishment for sure?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just wanted confirmation.
And that's for which one?
That's for the
Peach Street.
CFA Peach.
Oh yeah, you are 0-2. I just gave you a fat L this
You did,
week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, his head's already shaving itself. So
Yeah, no.
Oh, you and Derrick Henry. That Cleveland defense.
I will say I was super high on Puka going into the season. He was my guy in our awards pick that, like I said, he could potentially win the Triple Crown this year, in my opinion.
Man.
And I think that that's looking like a pretty good estimate as of this point right now. He's been unstoppable, but they've been getting him the ball, and he had a 40-yard end-around touchdown this past week. Like, Puka is an absolute guy. He's a top 5 receiver in the league, and like
He's, whoa.
was that a hot take, guys?
No, I
Is
was
Puka
just,
being
I
the
was
top
not,
5 hot take?
What? No, I was just listening.
Oh, okay. I thought you both looked at me when I said it. I was like, is that a hot
I
take?
mean, I think he has an argument.
I was just turning to look. I mean,
I think
Puka's
that-
really good.
I-
I think we did really good last week. Oh,
Yeah.
you started Devontae in fantasy?
Yes.
I just remember. I remember you asking me who you'd rather start, and I said, "No, they're gonna unlock Devontae this
I
week."
gotta look to see if I started him or not.
Because you were between him and George Pickens, and Devontae definitely had.
Well,
the better game.
George had 17.5 points. He had a good game too.
He had a good game, but I think Devontae had a better game
I think so.
because he had over 100 yards and a touchdown, and at least like 6-7 catches. I think
6-7.
6-7.
6 or 7 catches. That's crazy.
All right, while you guys look at that, some other games that we have. Thursday night, we have Dolphins, Bills. Loki, is this Mike McDaniel's last game as the head coach?
Yes.
You would have an extended week
I mean,
to
they're gonna get blown out.
promote somebody with it. There's a shot. I'm not saying I agree with it, but there's a shot because in terms of natural times to do it, you would have a longer week than normal to kind of readjust and acclimate. So Dolphins, Bills, it's probably not going to be a very entertaining game, but put some money on it, have some fantasy players start, and you'll still have fun because it's football. Gosh dang it.
Take the Bills minus 11.5, and take Josh Allen anytime touchdown score.
Alt line. Bills
Minus
minus
20.
19.5. I'm being so dead serious when I say that.
Do it.
They're gonna absolutely blow the doors off the Dolphins.
We got some underrated revenge games. Jake Browning revenge game. Jake Browning, Carson Wentz. Jake Browning obviously started his career with Minnesota. This one's going to be fun. Jake Browning coming off of a poor game where he was still able to win. These are probably two of the better backup quarterbacks in football. I'm leaning the Vikings, one, because they're home, but also because we've seen Kevin O'Connell do way more with way less at quarterback. If Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins can throw for 400, Carson Wentz could be in for a huge game.
No, don't lean or ever put your money on Carson Wentz. That's my advice to the people out there listening.
That's
Not
not
bad,
bad
it's not
advice.
bad
That's
advice.
not bad advice.
don't
That's
don't
not
invest
bad
your
advice.
money in Carson Wentz.
When I'm giving leans, I'm not
I
necessarily.
get to see
putting-
Carson Wentz in person in week 4, so
No.
I'm
Yeah,
playing
you
against the Steelers.
Well,
in that
now
game.
you feel a little bit better about coming away with the win.
This
I
is
wasn't.
my-
I wasn't going to tell all
Yeah.
20 of our listeners that you wouldn't be at your
I'll
house.
be out the
I was
next.
trying
I'll
to
be
be
out the
safe,
next 2
but,
weeks.
yeah.
I'll be out the next 2 podcasts.
I was wondering. Yeah, boots on the ground in Ireland. Breaking news. Josie.
That's right.
Maybe we get a video in Ireland.
Maybe I'll post it TikTok.
You joke. I'm serious.
Yeah.
All right, Texans, Jaguars. Can Houston finally get a win? If they lose, they are going to be in full-blown panic. This one seems like it's going to be a good game for Stroud to get back on track. Do you see that he hasn't thrown for 300 yards in like 17 games or something? Like,
There's not many. Jeez, that's nuts.
this is going to be a week to change that, regardless of the weapons that he has. Colts, Titans. Cam Ward continues to just make some insane plays. The Titans, though, one of the least talented teams in the NFL. The Colts, can they keep that running? We already talked about Eagles, Rams. We got Raiders, Commies. Marcus Mariota, another under-the-radar revenge game. The Raiders looked rough last night. Geno Smith looked off. They couldn't get Brock Bowers the ball.
Defense looked bad.
Yeah.
Defense is always going to be a problem.
This could be a big Marcus Mariota game, similar to what I did last week by taking advantage of some pretty generous lines with Mac Jones. I might be doing that with Marcus Mariota this week.
Don't,
The
man.
Raiders look like a team that I've been saying this for years. Have never had a lot. Okay, I shouldn't say never. Haven't had an elite lockdown corner in years. I was gonna say ever, but then Charles Woodson, obviously, and like Nambi Osmo was good, but like
Yeah.
they haven't prioritized anybody in the secondary. I feel like in
Because
years.
they pick guys for speed and hit power. Like safeties, this dude can
Like,
hit or run,
yeah.
and then
I mean, they
go-
drafted 2 corners
Trayvon
in the
Murray.
first round, Trayvon Mullen
Darian
and
Porter's just
Damon
a-
Arnett.
Darian Porter's a guy corner they drafted, or he's just a runner.
Is Merrick still there? He's a safety though, right?
Trevor
Murray,
Maury?
he's with the Panthers. I'm
He's
pretty
at the
sure.
Panthers
Yeah.
now.
So that's gonna be one. Falcons, Panthers. And
Hot Atlanta, one of my wild card teams.
are you back on the Michael Penix train?
No, I'm not on the tree. I just think they're a better team.
Yeah.
I'm more so a Bryce Young hater than I am a Michael.
There was
Penix
not a
hater.
ton of movement at the very bottom of my power rankings. I feel very good about those really bottom 6 teams. I think they're the bottom 6 teams, and if you want to move one up or down,
Yeah, and honestly,
whatever.
man, like as many of the teams that can be at the bottom that have their quarterback, like the better.
Yeah.
Let's get the Browns. Let's get the Browns 2 top 8 picks, and let's keep it moving.
I thought you were so high on the Jets this year.
I am high on the
You
Jags.
said they were a wild card team.
All
You
right,
said they were
all
going
right.
to win the division.
No, I said they have a chance for the division, but I put them at the wild card. I think I had them at the 5 seed actually.
A game that terrifies me, the Steelers and the Patriots. I can think of like 2 times the Steelers have beat the Patriots in my lifetime,
That Joe Hayden interception.
which I was there, boots on the ground for it. And then the other one was like,
Jesse James when he caught the ball.
okay, exactly. 2010, I think Lamar
Good-
Woodley
good
had like a
ball.
safety or something. The Steelers lose to the Patriots. It used to be just because Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but they lost to the Bill Belichick Drake May Patriots a couple
Drake
years
May,
ago too.
right?
So
Mike Vrabel Patriots now.
yeah, and this is a way better Patriots team. Travion Henderson, maybe it's a get right game for him. They finally
Well,
unleash
him and
him.
Ramondre are going to run all over y'all's defense.
Probably.
And they can both catch out of the backfield too, which is just going to give y'all too many problems.
We
With
already
that being said, I'm taking the Steelers.
okay. We already talked way too much about the Packers and the Browns game. We got the Jets.
Too much is really.
We got the
Whoa.
Minus 23.5 for Packers.
Browns.
Packers.
We got the
Brown
Jets and the
Town.
Buccaneers, a Todd Bowles revenge game. Can the Bucks keep the hot hand? I think the Jets are actually going to give them a decent fight. Tyrod Taylor's a better quarterback than Justin
Stop.
Fields.
Amen.
With that said, he does have a glass chin. I don't even know who the Jets' third-string
I don't
quarterback
think
is.
I have one.
Adrian Martinez is gone. He's on San Fran now, so I have no idea who it is.
Jordan Travis retired before
Yeah,
his career
it-
even started.
Because it was Adrian Martinez, which if that was the case, I would be excited. Adrian Martinez, former USFL MVP, but have it for me yet? All right, you might have to look at practice squad too. I don't know if they would have called him up yet. Broncos, Chargers. Did we talk about that one? I think so.
A little
Ooh.
bit. I mean, we talked about.
The Packers line's moving. It moved
I
the
talked
whole
about
time.
them potentially. I think they're going to win that game, the Chargers, and then go 3-0 in the division.
I
for the
agree.
year. There is not a third quarterback on the depth chart
Who's on
yet.
the practice squad?
I'm looking, hold on.
While you look at that, Saints, Seahawks, the Saints, they're another team, bottom of the barrel. Seattle can really gain some momentum here, which they need to do.
That line should be higher. It's only -7.
For Seahawks, Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's especially in Seattle. Cowboys Bears, Matt Eberflus revenge game. This one's going to be interesting. Whichever team loses this is going to be in panic situation. Think about it. The Cowboys could have had a shot to start off 3-0, as crazy as that sounds. Played Philly tough week 1, played a bad Giants team, was able to escape with a win due to a Russ interception. Now they play a Bears team that's scrambling right now. I still have faith in Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. I knew that there were going to be growing pains. I didn't think that the growing pains would be this extensive. But that's interesting. Josie, do you have that third-string quarterback?
Okay, undrafted free agent rookie Brady Cook out of Missouri.
Ooh.
So, that's their practice squad quarterback.
Okay.
So.
He looked all right in the preseason. Big body out of Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then we have Cardinals-Niners. Josie.
Missouri was
that was Drew Lock.
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
Lock,
But
yeah.
that was
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. Chiefs Giants. Screw the NFL for giving us that. That's ludicrous. Also,
Get right game for Kansas City.
Is it?
I think so.
it should be.
Imagine they're 3-0 or 0-3 to start the season.
If they're 0-3, I'm going to be scrambling to the sports books to see what their odds are to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is going to be a bargain. That's like Ohio
Maybe
State.
they got figured out. Maybe they got figured out.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. And then
Sure.
and then the NFL is redeeming itself for Chiefs Giants on Sunday night with, as we talked about, Lions Ravens on Monday Night Football. And Monday Night Football, low-key getting off to a better start than Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Probably not. Week 1 was so crazy with Bills and
The
Ravens.
Bills and- yeah,
That's
Bills and
going to
Ravens
carry.
was,
That
yeah.
That's the game of the year.
I mean, that might be one of the most exciting games since that 2018 Rams and Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, when that game happened, I remember saying the good news is we just saw a great football game. The bad news is there's not going to be a game better than that the rest of the year, and it happened week 1. One final thing that I'm going to throw on us before we head out is looking at stat leaders. I was doing this earlier, and some are interesting. So Russell Wilson's lead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say leads league
Yeah,
passing.
we'll do it that way. We'll guess. Russell Wilson. But then what makes it funnier is guess who's number 2?
is
It's
it Daniel Jones?
Danny Dimes. Yeah.
It's not super close. Russell Wilson has 618.
I mean, yeah, that 500-yard game
Yeah.
definitely helped.
Danny Dimes has 588, and then Herbert at 560, Goff at 559, Prescott. So some more common ones after that, but the first 2 is just hilarious.
Daniel Jones, comeback player of the year, coming back from being
He
garbage.
wasn't injured.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
coming back from being garbage.
No, they changed the designation.
They changed the rule, but
You
it's
have
still
to be-
super loose. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones. I would vote for Indiana Jones.
Who do you think's leading the league in rush yards? This one is not as crazy. There's one outlier, but
I mean, is it Derrick Henry because of that one game?
Derrick Henry's at 3.
Number 2 is the one that shocked me.
Which he's the most shocking, but he's one that I'm pretty high on. Just because of the offense
Oh,
that they're
is
playing.
JT leading the league?
JT is leading the league at 236. Josie, do you have it up, you cheater? You're supposed to
All right,
participate.
He has it
You're
up.
supposed to
I'll
participate.
turn it up.
Like,
And then you
nice.
said number
I didn't
2 is more of a shocker. More of a
Number
surprise.
2 out of the top
It's a
5
what?
is the only one who's not a top 10 running back. He's a good running back, but he's not top 10. There's a clear difference.
He's a pass catching back who was drafted in the first round. Like
Oh,
4
ETN.
years-
Yep.
4 years ago.
ETN.
Right,
214.
they didn't do his fifth year option, right?
They did not.
Yeah. So this is his contract year.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad they're giving him a shot. I was under the impression they would just move forward with Bigsby and Tootie.
I like ETN.
And then they traded away too,
They
right?
traded away Bigsby
Bigsby to Philly, yeah.
Which is wild.
Didn't make any sense.
Receivers, kind of iffy. Who do you think's leading the league? Naples.
I mean,
He has
rough week 1, but I think after week 2, I think Jamar's got to be up there.
He has something in common with Jamar.
I think I didn't actually look at this one, but I can guess who it is based on.
Was it?
Is it Malik Neighbors?
Neighbors.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Malik
that's right.
Neighbors.
When you
LSU.
said something in common, I was like LSU.
Yeah, Neighbors is up there.
Neighbors 238, and I remember saying this. Jameis Winston, if he gets on the field for the Giants, which at this point I'm not sure if he will, I think they'll probably go straight to Dart. It's going to be very good for Malik Neighbors because if Jerry Jeudy can have a 200-yard game, Malik Neighbors is going to go off. They are going to force feed him the ball if famous Jameis is in.
James said he down there somewhere.
That's right.
We do have lots of.
Wandale's down there somewhere.
We have
Yeah.
lots of guys over 200 though. JSN at number
Oh,
2, CD Lamb, Puka Nakua, Zay Flowers.
What's Puka at? 4?
These.
Yeah, 4 I think.
Oh, what's his number?
200. Sorry, it's loading. I tried to.
Go Puka.
There's more than 5 that have 200, and I tried to look and I
I
checked
mean,
it.
I still have Portland.
Puka's at 221.
Yeah.
At sacks, who do you guys think is leading it?
Miles.
Miles is in a 3-way tie.
Because he's at what, 3.5?
3.5 with Harold Landry having a good comeback season, reunited with
The-
Rabes.
The Pats, yeah.
Yeah. Guess who's also tied with these two? Which Harold Landry, good player, but not Miles Garrett-esque. This third guy's it's hilarious that he's tied with Miles Garrett and Harold Landry.
Oh, isn't it? Is it Kenny Clark?
No.
No.
Is it
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas from the Bengals?
Cam Hayward?
Steelers don't get sacks anymore.
Well,
Is it an edge or is it a D tackle?
It's an edge.
AFC, NFC.
NFC. One of the worst teams in football. I would say the worst team.
Okay, so
Oh, is it Cam Jordan?
It is Carl Granderson for the New Orleans Saints.
Bruh.
He is
So I had
tied.
the right team.
And then we have Brian Burns at 3 sacks. There's probably other guys tied at 3 with him. There is one guy tied with 3. Jonah Lalu from the Las Vegas Raiders.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess when Max Crosby's in triple team, somebody else better eat.
they have Malcolm Coons, but whoever Jonah is, he's off to
They don't
quite the
Christian
start.
Wilson- They don't have Christian Wilkins anymore.
Yeah. Interceptions, it's a 2-way tie right now.
Jalen Ramsey.
No.
He only has one.
I thought he had 2. I thought he. Oh,
One guy's semi-obvious, and then the other guy's not really obvious.
One guy's obvious. Pat Surtain.
Not that obvious. They're both safeties.
Dude for the Lions.
Toby? No.
Nope.
Xavier
NFC.
Watts. Xavier Watts.
I wish.
He had 1.
He had 1, and he had a chance for like 3. in
Buddha
week
doesn't
one.
have a pick, does he?
Buddha does not.
Oh, hold on. From the Colts. What is his name? Cam Bynum?
Yep.
Yes, Cam Bynum.
The mastermind behind all those celebrations,
Yes. that one in the shirt was
That
awesome.
yeah.
That was
with the
awesome.
mascot.
and then the other one actually got one of his picks against Joey Flacco, Jordan Battle out of Bama. So
Jordan
year
Battle.
3 for him.
Battles where? What team?
Cincy.
Bengals.
Cincy.
Yeah. Him and Dax
Yeah,
Hill
that's
in the secondary. And then the last one we'll end with who has the most field goals in the NFL right now.
Let's see. There got to be Aubrey or Boz.
Somebody just scored.
Boz only has 5.
Somebody just scored
Aubrey's
15
up there,
points,
but
all field goals.
The Falcons did. So is it
Josh-
Parker Romo?
it is not. That would have been a good
Yeah.
guess though because the Falcons won
Yeah.
off of all field
Is
goals.
it Aubrey? You said you
No,
guys.
It's not
Aubrey's up
Aubrey.
there.
He's up there.
Dicker the kicker.
This is not a kicker that would be considered top 10. Shout out to Cameron
Eddie
Dicker,
Pinheiro-
officially
Eddie Pinheiro.
after 1 week.
Who
No.
be making kicks?
This is not a top 10
Who's
kicker.
slight?
Not
Who's
a
slight?
top 10
Who's slight?
kicker.
Just making
Not
kicks
a top
like
10
that?
kicker.
AFC, NFC.
He is for the AFC. This is not a
Well,
Boswell, not a
let me
Bucker,
cook,
not
let
a
me cook.
Carlson.
Not a Carlson. It's interesting. I mean, I guess he has top.
Who's
10.
the Titans kicker? Is it him?
Folk? Is it Folk?
No, Folk's back on the Jets. It's not the Titans kicker, and I'm blanking out on who the Titans kicker is.
Yeah.
But
Is it the
Is it
Patriots
Chase
kicker?
Chase McLaughlin.
no, the
Yeah,
Patriots
see.
kicker actually even missed one, I think, this week.
The Jaguars kicker. Cam
Cam
Little.
Little,
Lambeau.
Cam Little, he might be a top 10 kicker now. He is not who I'm talking about. No, the Jags offense has not been good enough. It is one.
They scored some points.
This is.
AFC what?
That,
Is that gonna give it away?
would you rather?
Oh, is
wait.
it the Ravens' new kicker?
It is not Tyler.
No,
Lee.
it's not Tyler Lee.
Joey Sly, whoever guessed the Titans. He is number 2 though.
See, I knew they'd be making.
This has been probably the best offense in football.
What?
I mean, Charge.
No, it's not Dicker.
It's not Dicker. It's not a top 10 kicker, but this has probably been.
Is it the Colts?
It is the Colts. Spencer Schrader is 9 for 9 on kicks,
Schrader.
Good
and
for him. Agent Schrader.
he technically
SAC
missed
Schrader.
one
But
that
you
would
know what
have
I
him
want the
tied.
Browns to bring in is,
But we got
Rodrigo
the-
Blankenship.
We got the Broncos leverage call, but
yeah, nice.
yeah. So
Which, hey, don't push off in the center.
I
Man.
mean, it was a clear and obvious goal. It's not like
But in the other kicker's defense, he is the only one out of the top 10 that doesn't have a field goal made over 50 yards. his long is 48. Then we have Joey Sly, 57. Matt Prater, 52. Aubrey, 64. Little is 47. Then Gano, 55. Boz at 60. Fairbairn, 53.
Fairbairn.
So, yeah.
Which I just want to say, his 59 at Hines is like a 63 at another field, if we're being completely honest. Nobody hit more than a 56 when Justin Tucker,
Kicker.
jeez, kicked there once a season, every single year at least.
I don't know how much I agree with that, but I appreciate the Boz quiz. So
Listen,
whatever.
Nobody can make long kicks at Hines.
Listen, he's our best player on the
Hines
team. And that's
doesn't
not an
exist.
exaggeration.
It's not what?
Hines doesn't exist.
Yes, it does in our hearts.
Does not
Yeah,
exist.
it does. It does.
It's gone.
All right, enjoy week 3. This has been the Second Short Podcast. We'll see you next time.
For a while.
For a while.